Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing a layout with you that I'm making for my series called Freebie Fridays. It's where I use free cut files from the paper issue shop and I create layouts with that. So here you'll see I've just got my plain white cardstock and I'm putting some splatters on there. The first color was sprinklers. It's called Miss Mary Mack. The second darker color was Mr. Huey's Audrey, and then I've got some Heidi Swapp gold color shine on there as well. The cut files I'll be using for today's layout is called Explore Creekside. And as I said, you can find loads and loads of free cut files in the paper issue shop, and they're for free. It's lovely. There's hundreds and hundreds of them. So this is the photo that I'm going to be using. It's of my baby girl, like most of my layouts at the moment. And my thought process for this layout was that I wanted to do a vertical layout down the center of the page. But then looking at the photo, I realized that I wanted to keep the photo on more to the left-hand side of the page because she's looking to the right. So I'm going to move my whole embellishment cluster more to the left. And you'll see that I just did some more splatters there on the left-hand side because I wanted the splatters to be seen behind my embellishment cluster, my vertical cluster. So here I am using some tissue paper. I'm moving back to the tissue paper again. I've been using vellum the last couple of layouts, and I just wanted to use tissue paper again. So it looks a bit scraggly, but the tattered, frayed edges of the tissue paper really looks nice. You can still see the splatters from behind the tissue paper, and it gives it a very soft feel to the photo. It also separates the photo from the background a little bit because I'm not going to use other matting for my photo. It's just a tissue paper, so it just brings in a little separation between the photo and the background. I didn't want it blending in that much to the background. Now this layout came together really quickly. I think I made it in like 20 to 25 minutes. So for me that is insanely quickly. I mean, it takes me usually plus minus 3 hours to make a layout. So this was insane. The collection I'm using is the Simple Stories Carpe Diem. It's an older collection. And the reason why I got this collection, when I bought it, it was already older, but I'm in love with those flowers. And as you know, that I love fussy cutting. It's one of my things that I just adore doing. So when I saw this floral paper from the Carpe Diem Simple Stories collection, I decided I wanted it, so I bought the collection. And there's loads of different stuff in it that I'll be using. I didn't buy the entire collection, but yeah, I just bought some papers and some cut-apart sheets from the collection. So you'll see here that some of the embellishments, or some of the cut file and some of that fussy cut flowers I'll be sticking down with my ATG, and then the big floral clusters on the corners of the photo I'll be popping up on some foam squares just to give it some extra dimension and some extra interest. I also like the shadow that the dimension adds to the paper. The cut files, I'm just loosely, very gently sticking them onto my floral cluster embellishments there with some glue. And that is it. It's a very whimsical layout, and as I said, it came together really quickly. And I think this vertical design is a layout that, or a design that really works with the way I think and you know, the way I envision things. So for me it works really easily to do it this way, so I think I'm going to make this my go-to design. And it's a very good thing if you've got a go-to design or something like that, so that when you are in a scrapbook funk, which I've been for the past couple of days. I've had a sick baby and I've been sick, and yeah, when I'm sick, I don't get creative. It's very difficult for me to get creative if I physically don't feel very well or if I don't get enough sleep. So when you're in a funk, it's good to have something that you know that works, something that's visually very pleasing, and something that's easy. And I think this is going to be my go-to layout, my go-to design. I'm going to be just popping the top left-hand corner and the bottom right-hand corner of the photos up on some pop dots, again just to add some visual interest and to create a shadow behind my photo. Excuse me. So here is when I decided the layout is a bit too white for me, so I am just going to be tearing off the edges, and I've seen Missy Wooden do this on some of her layouts, and I really love the effect, so I'm just going to be stealing that idea from Missy. So yeah, that's also paper from the Carpe Diem collection, and originally I thought I would fussy cut out all those wonderful, beautiful, scripty words, but I've got lots of the paper left, so I can do that on another layout. So I'm just putting that 12 by 12 sheet behind my layout, just to make sure that I'm not sticking those strips that I was cutting out there, that I'm going bigger than 12 by 12. So I wanted to keep it exactly 12 by 12, and that was just basically a guide that I was using that sheet for. And that's basically my layout. And lastly, I'm going to do some black color shine, and that's it. Oh, that's not it. I'm taking my fine point Sharpie and I'm doodling on the photo, just to give that photo some extra differentiation from the background. And I did this on another photo on another layout the other day, and I really liked it, and I really liked the effect of doodling on the photo. Now, as you know, that not all of my layouts have journaling on it, and also not all of my layouts have a title. I don't know, for me it's not a prerequisite, a title or journaling on a scrapbook page. But here I dig into my little bag of titles or some words that I months ago cut out on my silhouette. It's some of the fonts that I got from defont.com, and I just cut it out on plain white cardstock, and I've just got them in a baggie on my table there, and I'm going to be using the word smile. And as you see, I'm just outlining messily, outlining the word, just to give it some more differentiation from the background, and also just to echo the doodling that I did on the photo, the wonky doodling. So there you go, just using my craft knife to get rid of that little spot there that I don't want there in the E. Again, popping the title up on foam squares just to give it some extra interest and to create a shadow on my layout. And I think this is it for this layout. I really enjoyed making this. This went really quickly. I think I'm going to be using this format a lot in the future. So, and this is it for this week, Freebie Friday. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and hop on over to the Paper Issue Shop to check out their free cut files. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.